It wasn't me, honest.
G'day guys and girls, I'm Pete and welcome to another episode of Camp Stove Cooking. Now gang, you know that our motto is how to cook a feed for a family of 4 for under $10. Well, tonight I'm going to be cooking a feed for 2, just myself and Tracy. So I'm going to have to make sure that this feed comes in at under $5 using nothing but this single burner camp stove right here. Guys, this is going to be a challenge, bringing this meal in at under $5. And tonight I'm cooking pork chops, mashed potatoes, beautiful fresh steamed vegetables and a fantastic gravy, all for under $5 to feed 2 people. This is like a little romantic dinner for 2 for me and Tracy. Alright, let's get started. Bear in mind, like I said to you before, the most important ingredient you need before you start any meal is the beer. Alright, let's get started on this meal. Yeehaw! Now tonight, guys and girls, I'm using chap potatoes, beautiful little chap potatoes. And the reason I like to use these is because you can cook them in their skin and mash them with the skin on. This makes it really, really simple. I like this stuff. You don't even have to wash them because they're already pre-washed. And I'm using 6 chap potatoes tonight with a total cost of around about 40 cents. Now I've already got the water on and it's almost up to the boil. Now guys, what you have to remember, because we're preparing this entire meal using a single burner camp stove, you have to put a little bit of thought into your preparation and a little bit of thought into your method of cooking. And tonight I'm going to show you how to do just that. Some people like to put a little bit of salt in with the potatoes when they're cooking. Now you guys can adjust to taste. Personally, I like a little bit of salt in the water. Yum, yum. Now guys and girls, always remember when you're boiling potatoes, particularly when you're using a camp stove, to put a lid on them and they'll boil in about half the time and you're going to save yourself lots of gas. Now guys, once those potatoes start to boil, you can actually turn the gas right down, way down, and once again, save yourself some gas. Righto, so while those potatoes are cooking, we're going to get our veggies ready. Now tonight I'm doing some Brussels sprouts. You don't have to peel these or wash them or anything, guys. You just need to cut the stub off the end of them, or at least that's how I like to do it. Cut it off like that. Beautiful Brussels sprouts are just absolutely sensational. Now we've got about 20 cents worth of Brussels sprouts there. Beautiful. Now I'm also going to do some squash. I just like to top and tail these guys, just top and tail them, throw them in whole, just like that. Now we're also doing some beautiful fresh snow peas tonight, gang. Same deal. I just like to top and tail those and throw them straight in. Snow peas are absolutely beautiful and they make any meal taste fantastic. We're also going to do a little bit of broccoli for this dish tonight. Broccoli is beautiful. I know that your kids hate it, but you really should try and make them eat it because it is nature's vitamins. It's full of vitamin C and, I don't know, vitamin lots of other things. Alright guys, and last but not least we're going to put a carrot in with this dish to steam it in. Now guys, a lot of you peel your carrots. I don't know why, because the skin is the absolute best part of any carrot. So we're going to leave the skin on. I never ever peel my carrots. Throw those straight in there like that, a little bit of carrot. Now that will add some beautiful flavours to the dish, but it'll also add some colour to the dish. Now, once these potatoes have been on for about another 5 minutes or so, I'm going to pop the veggies on the top and get them steaming. Yeehaw! Our potatoes are about 80% done now, so we're going to take the lid off that. Now just bear in mind that we've got the camp stove just set on low. The water's still boiling away beautiful. Now we're going to put our veggies on the top with a lid on board. And we're going to let those steam for around about 10 minutes. This meal is going to be yum, yum, yum. So while our veggies are happily steaming away there, we'll go ahead and make our gravy mix now for our pork chops. I've got around about 1 cup of water in this jug, guys. Now bear in mind this is feeding a family of 2 tonight. But to feed a family of 4 you need to double up on all those ingredients. And it's great to use hot water out of the tap. Now some people like to make their gravy using cold water, but hot water is the go. Now I'm just going to put in a tablespoon of gravy mix, nice and easy, around about a heaped tablespoon of that in there. Oh, beautiful. Now I'm going to put in around about 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic in there, lovely, just to give it a little bit of garlic flavour. I'm going to put in a big dob of margarine in the gravy mix. Nice big dob, about that big. Yeah. Or you can use butter if you prefer. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of a splash of Worcestershire sauce. Now I don't know what they call this where you guys come from. Here in Australia they call it black sauce. In the UK they call it Worcestershire sauce. Just a nice good solid dob of that. And we're going to mix that all up. And because you've mixed it in hot water, the gravy mix and the margarine is going to dissolve. Give that a good old-fashioned stir around. And our gravy is done. We're going to come back to that shortly. Now you remember how I said to you before, guys, that when you're cooking an entire meal on a single camp stove like this, you have to work out your preparation a little bit. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now. Now these potatoes are just about done. The steamed veggies are just about done. They've been on for about 10 minutes, the veggies, on top of the potatoes. We're going to turn the burner off now and we're going to set those aside. And I'll tell you for why, because the water is still hot and these will continue to cook for up to another 15 minutes, which is going to give us plenty of time to cook our pork chops and our gravy. Yummo! Now we bought these 3 pork chops the other day at our local butcher's on sale for around about $1 each. And I'm actually going to cook these pork chops in the wok, believe it or not. So we're going to get our wok up to temperature. We're going to put that up on high. A little bit of cooking oil in the wok. Beautiful. Our pork chops need to be cooked well done. You don't want those undercooked. To get that oil up to temperature. This is why I love cooking on gas. It comes up to temperature so quickly. Alright, going to put those 3 pork chops in there. Alright, we're going to cook them well done. Alright guys and girls, those chops are well and truly cooked now. They've had around about 5 minutes each side. And we're going to take them out of the pan. We're going to turn off the heat. We're going to put them in a plate here to rest. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that. We're going to let them have a little bit of a rest here, but we're going to keep all that lovely juice in that pan because we're going to use that to make our gravy. So bear in mind now, I'll turn the heat off, but all that lovely juice from those pork chops is still there in that wok. Alright, we're going to pop these in the microwave and we're going to come back to these shortly. Alright guys and girls, remember that beautiful gravy that we made a little bit earlier on. We're just going to turn the heat back on this wok here. Now bear in mind, this wok has got all the beautiful juices from the pork chops. We're going to turn it on low we're going to stir up our gravy mix that we made before. And we're just going to tip him in there like that. Oh, yummo. You guys should smell this. Now we're just going to move that around until it starts to thicken up a little bit. This will only take a couple of minutes on heat, gang, and the gravy will thicken up and be absolutely divine. Alright gang, now it's time to mash our potatoes. Now bear in mind, the potatoes and our vegetables have been sitting over there for about 10 minutes, still cooking with the heat of the water. So we're going to take the veggies off. Beautiful. We're going to drain our potatoes. Yummo. Righto. Let's mash them. We're going to put in a little bit of milk. Yummo. You know how much I love to measure stuff, you guys. We're going to put in a little bit of margarine. Beautiful. Nice big dob like that. And I think we should also put in a little bit of cracked black pepper. And some salt. Beautiful. Righto, let's get mashing. And there you go, guys. Pork chops, mashed potato, freshly steamed vegetables, homemade gravy, all cooked on a single burner camp stove. How good is that? Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you next week.